moment, please. Knowledge database loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are locked into the MCM Entertainment Trivia Night Experience. Testing your knowledge of all things trivial. Here is your host, Bill McMillan.
Testing. Is this thing working? Testing. From the MCM Entertainment Center in suburban Philadelphia, a very good evening. Thank you for your patience. We're still working through our first pandemic here. Welcome to MCM Entertainment's Trivia Night Online. I'm Bill, your host, and we're thrilled that you're with us to celebrate our first anniversary of virtual events. I'm joined here in the studio by my lovely daughters, Sarah and Erin. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Honest to God, what 45 minutes ago,
We were here.
we were doing our
yucking it
sound
up.
check, yucking it up.
We
were
were
great.
laughing.
We were great.
I was crying so hard. We were
Yeah,
so funny.
we were having a
I know.
good time, and everything worked
And then we were just
flawlessly.
sitting around. We're like, all right, guys, 10
All right.
minutes to showtime.
You know,
just
countdown, KYW news time.
yeah,
and
checking
then,
our Facebook, checking our phone, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden it's
Then
like
panic ensues, and then it's like, oh my gosh, what do we do?
technology's not working.
But the good thing is we've got folks on different I don't want to say venues, but different platforms. We've
Yeah.
got folks on Facebook Live. So if you're joining us from there,
Welcome.
shout out to you guys. And
Yeah.
you guys get to chat.
Yeah.
Well, I have to
I think
see. I don't know if I enabled the chat
I
on
can
the
pull it up and check it out.
You can check it.
Yeah.
But we primarily want to have the chat on Facebook because it's going to be too much to deal with. But we'll see what we can do on there. We got enough issues just getting ourselves live. So, girls, our first virtual anniversary. We started out as 2 weeks, basically
Yeah.
2 weeks in
it's the
lockdown.
longest 15 days of my life.
Yeah.
March 14th, 2020.
Yeah.
We figured out how long's this thing going to go on. We went into May with quarantine quiz-offs. We were watching videos
Oh my God.
of the first quarantine quiz-off and how
So-
brilliant it was.
Brilliant. It's like,
It's a little embarrassing.
It's just,
we've come a long way.
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
Our technology is like, well, besides it
Besides
sometimes not
tonight.
working, but
yeah. Other than the fact that it doesn't work, it works flawlessly.
yeah,
Right.
absolutely. I'm losing my hat.
I was like holding up, we were printing out sheets of paper
Yeah.
that said like now we have all these fancy slides that
Slides,
come
yeah.
through, and here's where to submit your score sheets, and the video is me like with a paper like holding it in front of the
Yeah,
camera.
and now we're in this beautiful studio.
Oh, yeah.
Spacious studio.
Oh my God. I wish you
beautiful.
guys could see it. It's so funny. It's
like-
like we're literally in like a little square
Yeah.
area, and
Spacious is a generous term.
yeah.
Or studio. Actually, studio is a
It's-
generous term.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
lucky we're in the same household because like CDC would not approve. We are definitely not 6 feet
apart.
from each other. I'm sure if we could just reach
Yeah.
out our arms, we.
And Erin, I'm going to ask you a question.
Oh gosh.
Is not the best thing that we ever did was putting the questions up during the 2-minute quarantine
I can't tell you the
thinking time.
amount of like stress and like just shaking and trying to type all the questions. People are like, "What's number 6? What's number 7? Can you repeat number 3?" And I'm
And
like,
then it'd be like, "What's number 6? What's number 6?
Yeah.
Can we get number 6?" And
Right.
you literally would paste it 10
"Oh
times.
my gosh!"
Like,
Yeah.
So when you like, you might not see me during the quarantine quiz offs, but I was behind my laptop just
it
typing
only took
away.
us 15 times
Right?
to be like, we should just post these up here. We had
Yeah.
someone comment one time and was like, "Can't you get a bot to like send us the answers?" And I commented back and I was like, we're just a small family business. Like
Yeah.
we're trying our best
This is
here,
our
man.
first pandemic.
Doing the best we can.
Yeah.
So anyhow, if you've spent some time with us before, we're glad that you're back with us. We're just thrilled that you're back with us. And if you're new to us, you've got to be thinking, what
We are
have
nuts.
we dialed into?
With the birthday hats.
But just so you know, we specialize in trivia and bingo event hosting for fundraisers, socials, corporate team building, school assemblies, weekly bar and pub events, and of course, online trivia events. At the beginning of the quarantine, as I said, we started hosting trivia on Facebook Live as somewhat of a distraction.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun with a bunch of folks. And at one point, we had thousands of folks
Yeah.
watching. Because where else were they going to go? They had there was nothing else to do.
Yeah.
But we're here tonight to celebrate our first anniversary of virtual events. All right. Let me go through, Sarah, the rules of engagement. Tonight we've got 5 trivia rounds. Round 1 is going to be general knowledge. Round 2 is going to be 2-word brand names. Round 3 will be general knowledge. Round 4 will be fast food mascots. And I think this will be a big hit. Round 5, a round of musical, all doodahs about musicals.
Yeah.
Broadway musicals.
Well, some are
Some are
Broadway, some are not.
Broadway, some musicals.
I
Oh,
was told
excuse
that
me, I
earlier.
was not in here with the plan.
You weren't there for that session. Yes.
But Erin and I are gonna have to help on the doodads. Tonight.
You
We
will
are
absolutely have to help on
We're
a few.
big Broadway girls. And,
We are.
and that was Broadway was one of the last things we did
As a
like
family.
as a family
yeah.
before COVID hit. We
Yeah.
saw Frozen as a Christmas
Broadway.
present.
It was
Yeah.
What
awesome.
did you guys
awesome.
think?
Loved it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm a big Disney fan, a big Frozen fan.
Yeah, and when they do like her dress transition, I was
Yeah.
just like, I could just sit and watch that for another hour.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was a little underwhelmed.
Ooh.
Underwhelmed.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm a
Louder
huge
for the
Disney
people in the
fan.
back,
I
please.
walk.
Yeah.
I walk away amazed on some of the things Disney does, and I kind of was like, the dress change, fabulous.
Yeah.
But that's about a second in
Yeah.
a
Hour
several
long.
hundreds and thousands of seconds going
Yeah.
on.
Did you like the added song that they did though?
Couldn't even remember.
He probably
couldn't
doesn't
Wow.
even know how it goes.
Couldn't even
I
tell you.
know.
Couldn't tell you.
Wow. We're
Um,
looking forward to the doodah rounds. I'm sure everyone else
Yes,
is too.
I'm sure
Hopefully
we'll
you
get
guys
some.
know your Broadway.
So we also tonight we have. And I hate getting into to double shots, but
I would
We
like
have-
to think people kind of know at this
I would
point
hope.
what double shot
So
means. but-
basically, we have a bonus question each round. So in each round, we have 10 questions, and there's one bonus question, which is question number 11. Okay. And the way that question 11 works, it's a bonus question. We call it a double shot.
Right.
Okay. Which means if you know the answer of that double shot, you then get to double whatever score you got in round,
Whichever round.
whatever round
That was for.
that was for.
Yeah.
So there's 10 questions. So if you got, let's say, Sarah,
Yes.
let's say you got
Make it good,
9
make it good. Wow.
in a round, and Aaron, you got 4.
Oof.
Oh,
Sarah,
how
you
tables
got the
have
you
turned.
got the double shot.
Yes.
Okay, so 9, you get to double your 9, which
18.
means you get 18 points.
Wow.
Did a good job.
Good for you.
Aaron,
Yes.
you had the you got the
I had
4. You did not get the double shot,
Ooh.
so you're stuck with 4.
Yikes.
Okay, it doesn't mean you add it. Nobody should be coming in with 11s.
Right.
Okay, because then we know you didn't get it.
You didn't do it right.
You were not paying
Okay.
attention.
Yeah.
You lose a point.
But
if you come in
basically,
with
the double
11.
shot, you get the double. If you get the double shot question, you get to double your score in that particular round.
Yes.
All of those questions, the double shot questions, are MCM Entertainment
How
related.
exciting.
You have to
I don't
be
know.
a fan to get these.
You will have to have been on the journey with us.
Yes.
If this is your first night, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Welcome, but you might not
Welcome.
get these right.
Welcome, but
Phone a
yes,
friend.
you will have some issues in getting your double scores. So here's how it works. All teams need a sheet of paper and a pen or pencil to play. Okay, so grab a sheet of paper, pen or pencil. You're going to, at the end of each round, you're going to self-score your answer sheets. You're on the honor system, right? That's just the way it goes. You're on the honor system, and you're going to keep a tally of what you get in each round. So in round 1, you're going to put whatever, 5. In that round 2, you're going to put 12. In round 3, you're going to put, keep a
Yeah.
tally of all those. At the end of tonight's contest, and we will announce this again, but at the end of tonight's contest, you're going to go to mcment.fun. .fun. Okay? mcment.fun. It's not .com, not .net,
It's
not XYZ, emails.
Facebook
Don't go to our
message.
website. Don't send us an email because we're not going to see them.
Right, we're
all right?
not.
Quite honestly, there's so much going on here after it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's bedlam. It's my heart's still pumping from
Right? I know, me too.
The kickoff. So you go to mcment.fun. There's a
form. to
form
fill.
that you fill out.
Yep.
You basically go through it, and it's easy peasy. Again, everyone's on the honor system, so absolutely no cheating. There is no cheating in this contest. It's not a contest to see who can Google the fastest on their cell phone.
Yeah.
All right. So by joining us, we ask you to keep things on the up and up. 5 trivia rounds, sheet of paper, something to write with. At the end of each round, you write your score down. At the end of tonight's contest, after all 5 rounds, you're going to submit your round totals to mcment.fun.
Easy enough.
Easy enough. The most important rule of tonight's contest, please don't put any answers in the comment section.
Don't do it.
I got to be honest with you, I don't care. But there are 150 or so people
We have diehard fans.
that are going to care.
Yeah.
And they're going to let you know.
Yeah.
So they're going to help us to police that. Okay. So I'm going to give you a minute or so to settle in. In the meantime, if you haven't done so already, note your team name, where you're from in the chat section. Let everybody know who they're competing with against tonight. All right. So
absolutely.
we'll give you a minute to settle in. We'll get back to trivia. You know the thing I always hated about these hats?
Mm-hmm.
It's this little string.
I know.
It's absolutely the most annoying. But it is what it is. I do it because
It's a party.
we're festive. It's a party.
Festivus for the rest of us.
I'm reading through all these comments with the team names, and it's funny how like a year ago we
Had no idea who
Didn't
these people
know
are.
any of
now
you
all of a sudden it's like,
people?
oh yeah.
were like, oh, it's the so and so.
Yeah.
Team Sausage Fingers. We know them.
Where were we the other day? You said we got a call for a
Yeah, so
A private event.
A private event reached out, and I've been corresponding, and I got a separate email, and they said, "Oh, by the way, I was talking to so and so, and they wanted me to say Book of Janice. Thanks, have a great weekend." And I just started cracking up because I knew exactly what she was
we knew
talking
what she was
about.
talking about.
They
So
wanted me to say Book of Janice.
if Book of Janice is
If
out there
you're
tonight.
on,
Yes, send
we
us a
heard.
little comment.
Yeah, we saw
to
the
hear you.
email. Thank you.
All right, so we go to round number one. Round number one is our general knowledge. All right. So as I was saying in the warm up here, we will put all the questions up during the thinking time. So you're going to have
Yes.
2 minutes to think through it. Write down your answers. All the questions will be up on the board. So you don't have to ask for them. You will get them.
Yeah, we'll project it right
We'll
up there
project
for
it
you.
right up there for you. Okay. So here we go. We go to round number one. Question number one. In December 1980, Monday Night Football. Doom, 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 doom.
It's a preview of your doodahs.
Telling you, man. It's going to be a good night. Other than the fact we couldn't get things off the,
Hey, but you know what?
kicked off. But
Here
Everyone gets
now.
better from now.
you what?
We're here now.
There you go. In December 1980, Monday Night Football became the first national broadcast to break the news of the death of what rock star? All right. I'd love to tell you what we know what's going on. We have no idea.
No, not at
We
all.
unfortunately we're really just now on Facebook. So if any of your friends are on mcment.net.tv, we don't have the ability to fix that right now. So we're going to stick with our Facebook friends because that's where it all started,
Yes.
right? That sounds appropriate.
Yeah, I was saying we might just have to take this out to the fireplace and get our papers out again.
Right?
This
Maybe
point.
this is too much technology.
I know we were just praising the technology, and here we are.
And we're down to one camera.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah, you have my slides up as you, Billy, get my slides as well. So here, I'm just going to go right to the questions in round number one because I don't want to be. It doesn't make sense. We're going to put up the questions. So these are the ones we went through. We only got through the first couple, so have no fear. But here are all the questions.
I don't have your screen yet, so hang on a second.
Okay.
What?
All right, try it now, Sarah. All right.
I have the first display.
Okay.
This
It's
is
just
quite
it's
the
one of
night.
those nights that's nothing's working tonight. This is one of those nights. All right. Now can you see the questions?
Yes.
All right,
Put them up
so-
big for everyone.
Yeah. So there are the questions. December 1980, Monday Night Football became the first national broadcast to break the news of the death of what rock star? Number 2, Susan Boyle rose to fame as a contestant on what reality show? Number 3, receiving less than 2 inches of rainfall per year and home to Death Valley, what is the driest desert in the United States? Number 4, in what museum located in Paris, France, would you find the famous painting called the Mona Lisa? Number 5, Tornado Alley in the United States is an area where tornadoes are frequent. Name the 4 states that form the core of Tornado Alley. Number 6, what famous hotel is featured on the iconic cover of the Eagles album Hotel California? Number 7, in 1996 Summer Olympics, who famously landed a successful vault on an injured ankle? Number 8, what Best Picture winning film directed by Danny Boyle ends with the cast performing a Bollywood dance routine? Number 9, name the 3 most abundant elements in the universe. And number 10, a showgirl named Lola, a bartender named Tony, and a gangster named Rico are the main characters in what 1978 hit song? And then your doodah, or not your, it's not
Double
a doodah,
shot.
it's your double shot.
You could try to do it all the questions.
Oh, man. It's one of those nights. The double shot. During the quarantine quiz-offs, we supported 2 organizations. Name them. We did fundraisers for 2 organizations during the quarantine quiz-offs. Name them. So we're going to give you a couple more minutes other than the 2. So we'll put them up there for a few seconds.
Mike Adams is wondering, if you only have one camera, can you focus it on the girls instead?
Instead of at this particular point, I would be happy with that. You just get their voices behind the scenes.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll give you a couple minutes, and then we will flash the timer up there. All right, pencils down, pencils down. Time is up in round number 1. Here are your answers to round number 1. Question number 1, December 1980, Monday Night Football became the first national broadcast to break the news of the death of what rock star? John Lennon. Number 2, Susan Boyle rose to fame as a contestant on what reality show? Britain's Got Talent. And you need the Britons in there. It's an important part of that answer. Britain's
don't
Got
put
Talent.
America's Got Talent.
Correct. Number 3, receiving less than 2 inches of rainfall per year and home to Death Valley. What is the driest desert in the United States? The Mojave Desert. Number 4, in what museum located in Paris, France, would you find the famous painting called the Mona Lisa, the Louvre? Number 5, Tornado Alley in the United States is an area where tornadoes are frequent. Name the 4 states that form the core of Tornado Alley: Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska. Number 6, what famous hotel is featured on the iconic cover of the Eagles album Hotel California? Beverly Hills Hotel. Number 7, in 1996 Summer Olympics, who famously landed a successful vault on an injured ankle? Kerry Strug. That's a hard one.
I don't even know who that is.
There you go. Question number 8. What Best Picture winning film directed by Danny Boyle ends with the cast performing a Bollywood dance routine? That would be Slumdog Millionaire. Did you see that movie?
No,
I've
I
never
don't think
seen
I
it.
did.
It's good. It's a good movie.
I was thinking of a different movie. I forget what it's called though.
The only
About the
Slumdog
hotel.
Millionaire I've seen is the Office episode where Michael and Holly.
It's not that.
Question number 9. Name the 3 most abundant elements in the universe: hydrogen, helium, and oxygen. Number 10, a showgirl named Lola, a bartender named Tony, and a gangster named Rico are the main characters in what 1978 hit song Copacabana? And your double shot. During the quarantine quiz off, we supported 2 organizations. Name them. One was the Colonial Neighborhood Council in Conshohocken, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
And the second was the American Diabetes Association. Those were the 2.
Yep.
So if you got those 2,
Yep.
if you got those 2,
What can they do?
They can add 1 point.
no, please don't overcomplicate it. If you got that answer, you get the double whatever number you got right in round 1 of the 10 questions prior to that.
Right.
Is that
That's so if
I
you
can't
got
make it-
5,
Do you want
We
to
can
put
make
the
it a
answers
10.
up so they can see
Yes.
them while we...
there you go. There you go. And I've highlighted the double shot so you can see them. So there we go. There we go.
All
How
right,
we doing?
that's 1 round down. We got
1-1.
40 minutes later.
Yeah.
We got this.
2 minutes before we see spinning.
Broadcast has ended.
let us know how you did in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah. We really appreciate you hanging out with us.
We
It's,
do.
Yeah, and coming back when we
When we
lose the broadcast
Yeah.
stream every time.
yeah.
that always makes us happy to see that.
Happy.
All right. Just real quick, you really haven't seen a lot of us since New Year's Eve.
I know.
Because we've been doing a ton of private events.
A lot, yeah.
Corporate team building, family reunions, birthday parties, school assemblies, really everywhere. So
Yeah, we've kinda done it
Boston,
all.
Texas, South
Florida.
Carolina, Florida. So we've got a lot going on in private events.
Yeah, and honestly, it doesn't matter if you have like a corporate event you want to run. If you want to have a family reunion, a milestone birthday trivia, reach out to us.
We have a great. I like to just real quick the story. I know we're way over time, but whatever. It is. It
I
is
feel
what
like
it is.
people have nowhere to go.
Hang out
so-
if you want to hang out. If
Yeah.
you don't,
If you drop
whatever.
off at round 2,
I don't know what to
that's
tell you.
okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we did the one birthday party event, and there had to have. And they wanted a Zoom meeting
Yeah.
as opposed to a webinar. So in a Zoom meeting, everybody can see each other, can share the screens and whatever. And they must have had 80 people.
Oh yeah.
All wanted to say happy 80th birthday to Bob.
Yeah.
And they all get on. Hi, Bob. Everybody, all 80 people at
Oh,
the
it was
same
awesome.
time are cheering Bob at the same time.
Yeah.
And we just managed to go through some trivia, and they said, "Go look, do 2 rounds, and then take a break."
Yeah. So people
Let
can
So
everyone
people
run
can
it.
kind of chat. So I come back in and say, "Okay, we're going to go round number 3. We're back to the second half." And I'm not kidding you. Some woman said, "Oh God, no more trivia." And I'm like, "This is what we're here for." So,
But
so
we
yeah,
are
so it's
happy
fun.
to host any type of event
Yes.
for you.
Yes, indeed. All right, so we go to round number 2. Round number 2 is, I almost forget what it is. 2-word brand names. 2-word brand names.
Just gonna say, it seems like that round was a little hard. I see a handful of sad faces.
Oh
Really?
no.
4, 5, 6. Poor Molly Sanders. She said she only got 5.
Okay, well, that's 5 is respectable.
It's okay.
Yeah.
And if you only got 3 and you only got 4, we're just happy you're playing with
Yeah.
us.
If you got 0 and you're just here to like
Hang out and hear us just banter. Yeah, our
Yeah, our
grandparents are on. They're the Know Nothings, apparently. That's their name. And
Yeah.
we're just happy you're supporting us. We
Just
appreciate it.
Hang out with us. That's all. All right, so here we go. 2-word brands. Here's question number 1. Pour Some Sugar on Me and Photograph were hits in the 1980s for what English rock band? Pour Some Sugar on Me, Photograph were hits in the 1980s for what English rock band?
Can I just say, did you say this theme round is called 2 Name Brands?
Yeah.
Okay, I believe it's called 2 Name Bands. And that might have been my fault.
He needs a new
Or your
assistant.
fault. But you know what? I'm gonna take this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna take this off your shoulders and say this is my fault.
Yeah, because they all happen to be bands.
Exactly. All the answers are band names. So everyone, this is
Look, this-
2-word band.
This is par for the course
names.
tonight.
I know.
This
We're
is-
just batting 1,000.
And thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a good night.
Yeah.
So round 2, 2 words, 2 names, 2 words, bands.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, you want to redo number 1 so people
Yeah,
understand?
so Pour Some Sugar on Me and Photograph were hits in the 1980s for what English rock band? God, if this is your first night, I'm sure you're thinking.
They're like,
That's how
we're
I
never
felt with
coming back.
Seinfeld. I watched the last episode of Seinfeld and I thought, oh my God, there's no way I would be
it's so
disappointed
good.
if I
It's
wasted
so
all this
good.
time on Seinfeld.
No, it's
Same
good.
thing. Here's what I'm feeling. Question number 2. What rock group disbanded in 1980 following the death of its drummer, John Bonham? What rock group disbanded in 1980 following the death of its
People are
drummer,
cracking
John
up.
Bonham?
People are just cracking up in the chat.
Terry said she'd probably do better on brands.
Mark Kaiser, after a year, you think you guys would be perfect. LOL, love you guys.
Christy goes, I thought you said brands. He did, Christy. That's okay. He
Yeah,
did
I did.
say
He did
brands.
I
say
did.
brands.
I did
That's
say
the
brand.
funny part.
Yeah. All right. Question number 3. Smoke on the Water was a 1973 hit for what English rock band? Smoke on the Water was a 1973 hit for what English rock band?
If I didn't say anything, all of them end with what band?
With what
Right.
brand?
Yeah. I think that's the way it was typed. I honestly.
Was it?
Yeah, I
That might have
think
been
so.
me.
But you would think I would have kind of
Caught on.
caught on, but I didn't.
And-
I'm not
and-
catching on to anything.
And mind you, 4 people read through this list today of questions, and we're all like, they're great. They sound great.
Well, I don't think you would have made the connection. That's okay.
But still.
All right, question number 4. Mark McGrath has been the lead singer of what rock band that produced such hits as Someday and Every Morning? Mark McGrath has been the lead singer of what rock band that produced such hits as Someday and Every Morning? Number 5. What soft rock duo is known for its hit Lost in Love and Making Love Out of Nothing at All? What soft rock duo is known for its hits Lost in Love and Making Love Out of Nothing at All? Number 6. What Southern rock band's name was a play on the name of their physical ed teacher at Robert E. Lee High School in Jacksonville, Florida? What Southern rock band's name was a play on the name of their strict phys ed teacher at Robert E. Lee High School in Jacksonville, Florida? Number 7, Do It Again and Reelin' in the Years were 2 tracks on Can't Buy a Thrill, the debut album by what band? Do It Again and Reelin' in the Years were 2 tracks on Can't Buy a Thrill, the debut album by what band? Number 8. What country music group covered the song Life is a Highway for the soundtrack of Pixar movie Cars? What country music group covered the song Life is a Highway for the soundtrack of the Pixar movie Cars? Number 9. Gwen Stefani first rose to fame as the lead singer of what ska punk band from Anaheim, California? Gwen Stefani first rose to fame as the lead singer of what ska punk band from Anaheim, California? Number 10. What rock band led by frontman Eddie Vedder famously boycotted Ticketmaster in the mid-1990s to protest the company's business practices? What rock band led by Frontman Eddie Vedder famously boycotted Ticketmaster in the mid-'90s to protest the company's business practices. Your double shot question, what is the name of the band for which Aaron is the lead vocalist?
Ooh, yeah. Let's see who knows this.
All right. What is the name of the band for which Aaron is the lead vocalist? That's your MCM Entertainment double shot. All right, Sarah, give us 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the board beginning right now. All right, pencils down, pencils down. That's the end of round number 2. So it comes down to people would have either preferred brands or it looks like some folks rock this round.
Yeah, no pun
No
intended.
pun intended.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's go through the answers of round number 2. Pour Some Sugar on Me and Photograph were hits in the 1980s for what English rock band? Def Leppard.
We saw them in concert.
Yeah.
That was great. Def Leppard and Journey.
So we saw, who was first?
Journey.
Journey was first.
And we're like, wow, this
It was
is loud.
the loudest, honest to God, I've been to a lot of concerts,
Yeah.
and it was at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. It
And
was
we
the
were, like, all the
loudest
way in the back.
concert I've ever been
Yeah.
to, by far. And then came Def Leppard, which took it to another
Our clothes were
exponential,
shaking.
like literally
Yeah.
my
Shirt was
was
like shaking.
with vibrating.
Yeah.
It was so,
Awesome.
Mom
but
would have
very
died.
loud. Yeah.
Mom would have died. We
Yeah.
went to see Chicago and Earth, Wind and Fire one time. She's, I can't sit here. I have to go. I'm getting nauseous. Okay. Question
Enjoy.
number 2. What rock group disbanded in 1980 following the death of its drummer, John Bonham, Led Zeppelin? Number 3, Smoke on the Water was a 1973 hit for what English rock band? Deep Purple. Number 4, Mark McGrath has been the lead singer of what rock band that produced such hits as Someday and Every Morning? Sugar Ray. Number 5, what soft rock duo is known for its hits Lost in Love and Making Love Out of Nothing at All? Air Supply. Number 6, what Southern rock band's name was in play on the name of their strict phys ed teacher at Robert E. Lee High School in Jacksonville, Florida? Leonard Skinnard. Number 7, Do It Again and Reeling in the Years were 2 tracks on Can't Buy a Thrill, the debut album by what band? Steely Dan. Number 8, what country music group covered the song Life is a Highway for the soundtrack for the Pixar's movie Cars? Rascal Flatts. Number 9, Gwen Stefani first rose to fame as the lead singer of what ska punk band from Anaheim, California? No Doubts. Number 10, what rock band led by frontman Eddie Vedder famously boycotted Ticketmaster in the mid-1990s to protest the company's business practices? Pearl Jam. And your double shot, what is the name of the band for which Aaron is the lead vocalist? The Zings.
The Zings.
TheZingsBand.com.
Yes.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
TheZingsBand.com.
Check it out.
You guys rocked it this weekend.
I
A
am
couple
like
local joints.
so exhausted from
Yep.
this weekend. It was awesome. Yeah. It felt a little normal. Nice outdoor dining.
Yep.
We rocked it. People loved it. It was great.
Yep. So real quick, let me just highlight, and Erin, if you'll pin this to the top of our
I will.
Facebook page.
Can you put the answers up first?
I can.
Thank you.
There you go. There are the answers. For those that miss us live, we've started to do something a little bit different. I know folks they've partaken in the lightning trivia that we've done.
Yeah.
We've done some events. We've got one now, Lightning Trivia Now, which is basically, it's interactive, but you play at your own pace. So you play when you want. You play once. You play when you want. And many thanks to our sponsor, Board and Brush Bluebell. They helped us put that together. And basically, you go play. And this particular one is about St. Patrick's Day. So we've had a few people play and have done a good job with it. We're trying to see whether or not this is something that's going to stick, because I know
Right.
people are interested in trivia, and we're trying to do some things that are
And we know
Interesting.
that hopefully, things are starting to open up, and we realize that, we maybe gathering around to play trivia might be difficult with sports and activities and
Right.
vacations. So
on our calendar, right?
Yeah,
So it's
us
basically
too.
due to our availability.
So this is a way for us to still stay connected, bring some trivia into your world, and you can play at your own pace. It's free. It's fun. It's a couple questions. It's not like you're,
Yeah, it's 15 questions.
Yeah.
It's a timed exercise, so you have to do it.
You gain points.
You gain points for the faster you respond, and you lose points if you do select the wrong answer. So,
yeah. But let us, if it's something you're
Yeah, try
interested
the St.
in,
Patrick's Day one and
let us know, because
So
we'd like to
we want to do
create-
some more. We're
Yeah.
thinking about doing some more, maybe a tournament or something like that. But obviously, if we don't get enough traction on it, it's not really something that
we're gonna put the
we're going to put the time and
the
money,
time into.
Right.
time and effort, and
But we would love to if you all seem to
Enjoy
really
it.
enjoy it. So check it
Yeah.
out. I just pinned it on our Facebook, mcment.live.
Live.
The code is there.
The code is
MCM 317.
right for St. Patrick's Day.
Yep. So you're going to put in your name and your email address, and then you hit submit. You play the 15 questions, and then on the
See where you
17th,
rank.
we will announce the winner.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And we'll figure out something. Figure out a prize, a little
Yeah.
swag package or something. Or just, if you like it, let us know. If you
Yeah.
don't like it, let us know that as well.
It's something new we want to try
Something new
out.
we're trying out. So for those that are kind of our core top
Top
fans, if you can let us know what you think, that would be appreciated. Because, like I said, some of it is time and effort and putting that together. So if you like it, great. If you don't, let us know that as well.
Also, I see a lot of doubles, so thank you all for knowing my band,
Yeah. There you go.
and congratulations on your high scores.
There you go.
Jennifer
Lot of-
is saying, "Say again, please." Say what piece? The link.
So the link
St.
to
Patrick's Day
play
link?
the St. Patrick's
Yeah, so it's going to
trivia.
be mcment.live/MCM317. That will take you right there.
And all the information is on our Facebook page. It's on a flyer. It should be at the top of the page. I just pinned it. So all the information to play will be on there.
Yeah. And we also sent out a
Newsletter.
newsletter to those that have asked us
To keep them in the
to
loop.
keep them in the loop, which we did. So we created a newsletter, and you can do that on our webpage too, where you or on our, well, it's on the bottom of our webpage, but it's also on our
Score sheet.
score sheet if you want to be included, and it's also on our Facebook page as well that you can get into our contact list.
Yes.
And if you get it and you don't want to, just go to the bottom and hit unsubscribe. That's fine. We're not gonna pummel you with different things. I'm only going to send out what I think is important.
We're seeing some people who have already played it and they thought it was cool.
Oh,
Keep
great.
going.
Excellent.
We'd love to
Excellent.
hear that.
Is John Valerio watching tonight? Because I think John is still in last place by far.
I know.
By far.
He was pretty upset with himself.
He should be.
I know.
If you saw the score, you should be.
I watched him play, and it took all of my being to not tell him
Yeah.
you tapped the wrong answer before he found out
Yeah.
that he had the wrong answer.
All right. So we go to round number 3. Round number 3. Round number 3 is general knowledge. General knowledge.
Oh, and also, like, Mark Kaiser said he was disappointed in his score too, but loved it. And we're just trying this out because St. Patrick's Day is this week.
Yeah, it's not all going to be.
It's not going to be like
happened
hardcore
to be
themed things, but it just happened. We wanted to do a soft opening of it, St. Patrick's Day, but we're hoping if we continue, it will be more, music, movies,
yeah, it could be current events.
culture.
It could be anything.
Yeah.
It could
More
be
questions
another
like what you're
holiday.
getting tonight.
Exactly.
Yeah, correct.
Yep.
And it's based off how fast you answer. So if you know the right question, but you wait the full 30 seconds, you're not going to get the full
Correct.
point.
And it's not something you can really, there's a lot of time to Google it. And that kind of
Timmer
Timmer
said,
said-
oh no, more trivia. I love it.
Tim was in one of our recent, where isn't he?
He was at
He
LaSalle.
was. He was.
right?
I
LaSalle.
think. Yeah.
It's
It was
funny.
great.
All right. Anyway.
All right.
round three.
Anyway, we go to round number 3.
Okay.
Okay. Question number 1. In 1990, George Herbert Walker Bush famously banned what green vegetable from Air Force One, citing his lifelong dislike of it? 1990, George Herbert Walker Bush famously banned what green vegetable from Air Force One, citing his lifelong dislike of it? Number 2. Heather Locklear was billed as a special guest star during her entire run as Amanda Woodward on what primetime soap opera? Heather Locklear was billed as a special guest star during her entire run as Amanda Woodward on what primetime soap opera? Tim Ernst was a class of 86. So was I.
Wow.
Would you look at that?
Not at LaSalle.
Twinsies.
Not at LaSalle, but class of
No.
86. We're
So
same
you did
age.
go to LaSalle for
College.
College.
yeah,
LaSalle University.
yeah.
Question number 3. In 1995, the city of Bombay, India, officially changed its name back to what? 1995, the city of Bombay, India, officially changed its name back to what? Number 4, the fisherman Santiago dreams of lions on a beach in Africa in what Ernest Hemingway novel? The fisherman Santiago dreams of lions on a beach in Africa in what Ernest Hemingway novel? Question number 5. According to its longtime slogan, the energy drink Red Bull gives you what? Did you know this, Sarah?
Yeah, I know this.
Okay. According to its longtime slogan, the energy drink Red Bull gives you what?
Did you not?
Is that a difficult question?
I couldn't even tell you.
Really?
No, I don't drink enough Red Bull. I don't really. I
Do
think
you
I've
watch
had
TV?
one.
Yeah. Do you,
I've had one Red Bull, and I don't really
do you
watch TV.
live under a rock?
What do you mean you don't watch TV?
I don't. I watch.
He's
Hallmark
sleep
Channel.
Hallmark
storing
Channel,
it.
yeah.
Sorry, they don't advertise for